Taurus, welcome to your general reading. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to start off with the Moonology Oracle deck. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Taurian energy. What's up for Taurus? Show me, Taurus, please. Show me, Taurus, please. As we get closer to your birth season, hopefully you've begun to experience an uptake in energy, which is very common as we approach our birth cycle. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Taurian energy. Take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective application, which means it may or may not apply to you, in which case check your other placements, so I'll catch you on the next one. Cross watchers, same. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Taurian energy. What's up? What's going on for Taurus? Show me Taurus, please. Nope. Show me Taurus. A new start is coming, and it could coincide with the new moon as well. Oh, isn't that lovely? A new start is coming into what? I do not know, but that's refreshing. And it might be under the guidance of the new moon, okay? So that's relatively soon, and we'll be under that energy for a month, new moon to new moon. That's lovely. A new start is coming. Let's see. Expect powerful change, and Taurus starts to get twitchy. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, two key words here. New. A new start is coming. Expect powerful change. Oh my. Oh, what's going on? What is going on for Taurus? Taurus like change? Did you say change? Oh, I don't know about that. We shall see, Taurus. We shall see what's going on. Anything else, please? Anything else, please, for Taurus? Okay. The energy is gaining momentum for that newness, no doubt. Let's see what else we have. You might have some Gemini in your chart. The answers you need are coming. This is you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay. Don't neglect your plans. Don't neglect your communication, yeah? If you're using that energy, you're using your own particular energy, that's great. But don't forget to build in plans. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. Have faith in your dreams. Whatever it is you're trying to bring together, it's coming. Your energy's kind of snowballing. It's a mild snowball, but it's there. It is. Don't neglect your communication. Don't neglect your plans. Stay on top of them. If you have something in place, continue to do so. Your energy's gaining momentum. It might be opening up a new cycle for change, positive change as well. And what do you need to release? Oh my, honey, that's a lot of energy. But that energy is gaining momentum. That really catches my attention here. Like I said, uptick in energy as it coincides most likely with your birth season, as well as Gemini. So you might have an energy spike, particularly late April to late May, and then going into Gemini, which is right after you. Oh, what's going on? What is going on? Yeah, expect powerful change. Ooh, what's going on? Show me Taurus, please. What's going on for Taurus? Holy Tower is your favorite. Yeah, you won the split. Oh my God. I'm intrigued, Taurus. What's going on? Show me. Show me Taurus. What's going on? Let's see if you've got a bring it on attitude or get it the hell away from me. You could swing either way, honey. What's going on? Show me Taurus, please. Knight of Cups. Okay, our love energy trying to express itself, trying to make itself known, trying to get out of you. That particular love energy for some of you is reaching sort of a critical energy. It's like, I need to get this out. This is our romantic energy. This is our easy kind of loving energy that can go outwards, simply expressed, simply received, right? It's the most basic form in the moon. Some of you might be dealing with Pisces. You might have some Pisces in your chart. Getting that love energy out. Okay. Understanding where it wants to go and how it wants to express itself. Knight of Swords. You got two knights, baby. Taurus. That's you. That's you. The guide is the Hierophant in this. You're showing two knights. Get ready for some action. However you want to interpret that, you know. What's going on? You got two knights. Interesting, Taurus. What's going on? Show me. Apologize if that's very loud cracking. I do like this deck. It's the ever popular Witches Tarot. Everybody uses it, I know. And I spent a heck of a lot of time trying to break it in, honey. Let me tell you. This is one of the stiffest decks I've ever worked with. And I've worked with some stiff decks, you know what I'm saying? Hi, my name's Christina. I'm a little different. Show me what I need to see, please. What's going on for that Taurian energy? What's going on? Two of Swords. Five of Wands. Who is pissing you off? Seriously. Taurus. I'm not trying to deal with a pissed off Taurus. And if the other person was smart, they wouldn't either. Okay? Okay. I don't know, but your energy suggests I've had enough of this shit. Okay. Two of Swords, Five of Wands, King of Swords. You know what? I've made a decision. Oh. You are taking action in some respect, and I can tell you right now, your energy or your baseline suggests you're sick of something. You're sick of the fight. You're sick of the confusion. Two of Swords is confusion. I can't figure things out, or this is not effective communication, or it's combative communication, or there's too much confusion and I'm sick of that. That's causing tension in and of its own right. I've made a decision. Let's see what happens, honey. Oh my. Oh my. Honey, it might be you that's evoking change. Nine of Wands, Temperance. Okay. Somebody is trying to heal their heart space with you. It looks like a kind of peace offering. However, it looks like a rough peace offering. It's also repetitive. Nine of Wands, chronic. They might be a little tired. It's like, I'm tired, but I'm going to throw this peace offering of love at Taurus again. Temperance. Could be dealing with Sag. You know, I'm tired. Their energy says, you want to heal this cup? Let's do it again, Taurus. Call me crazy. I don't know how interested you are in that. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Well, you call me crazy again, but your energy seems to be very focused on your material world, that which you can control. Okay, I need to see what this is about. 10, 6, 9 of Pentacles. That's interesting. Pentacle energy for Earth is a little different. It has a lot more built into it, as I say, opposed to the other signs who experience it. Yours is a little different. You're showing all that Pentacle energy, true. And it was always under this concept of shared energy or shared receptivity. 10, shared. 6, shared. Both balanced. 9. You know, I was working for us a lot up until this point, and now I'm thinking I might put all that energy into me. Okay. Overall, the Lovers, strong connection. Page of Cups is underlying. Let me know if you're dealing with Gemini. We got some Sag here. What's going on, Taurus? How curious. I cannot wait to break this down. That's going to be very telling. But let's see, first of all, what's pissing you off. Now, what is going on for Taurus, please? Show me. Show me, show me. This one? I bought a jelly. Show me. Show me, Taurus, please. What's going on? What does... Show me Taurus, please. Show me this Two of Swords, please. Confused. Miscommunication. I don't know what the hell's going on. Show me that Two of Swords, please. Why are you confused, honey? You may not understand. It's like, I don't know if I can see this again. I don't know if I can see myself in this love cup again. What's going on here? The Sun, confused about what makes you happy. Leo energy. How so? Like, you know, can no longer, you don't know if you can see the Sun with this person, or you haven't been able to in a long time. The Chariot, wanting to move forward into the Sun, confused about expectations, what is happiness, and how do we move forward into it. There is a we here. There is a we here. Heavy Leo and Cancer energy, does not have to be. There's some idea here that I think I understand what makes me happy. I think I know how I want to move forward. And I'm pretty sure it's you. Okay, I may not know. 4 Pentacles, holding on to this idea. Okay, that's a little more telling there. I was about ready to say, why would we have confusion about our Sun in the Chariot? That's what Taurus wants to know. I'm not convinced, but I'm going to hold on to this. I'm pretty sure, Taurus says, 4 Pentacles, I'm pretty sure this is my Sun. I'm pretty sure this is how I want to move forward. So I'm going to hold on to it. Not knowing fully, completely if that's true, but I'm going to go along with it. Taurus's energy says, I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to go along with it. I'm not convinced, but I'm going to go along with it. I'm pretty sure. Taurus energy says, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is what makes me happy, and I'm pretty sure this is what I want to feel. Pretty sure. So we hold on to it. 4 Pentacles. There is a certain question mark in that eyebrow. Pretty sure. Taurus says. Okay, but that's some strong energy here, but we're also holding on to it. All right? We don't really want to address it, not fully, Two of Swords. Some confusion here. The communication's not always great, but Taurus says, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to hold on to it. Just in case. Just in case I'm wrong, Taurus says. That's your cautionary system. Just in case I'm wrong, I'm going to hold on to it. Okay? 5 of Wands. Arguing, kickback. What's going on here? Show me this 5 of Wands. Show me this 5 of Wands, please. What's going on? Show me this 5 of Wands, please. What's going on with this 5 of Wands, please? The aggression, fighting, which is something you're not into, which I see for you all the time, honey. When you are met with frustration, you will often greet it with a sword, because arguing's not your thing. Drama is not your thing. You would rather go cold than show that kind of heat. So I don't know what's going on here, but there is frustration in your energy. Show me that 5 of Wands, please. 3 of Pentacles. I've seen this for you before. I've seen that for you before. Non-cooperation. 3 of Pentacles over that 5 of Wands. Non-cooperation. The ability to work together even on the most fundamental of things. Again, Pentacle energy for Earth sign is different. It means a lot more. Show me non-cooperation. What is this? The Empress. See, I told you. If I can told you, that's the difference. I'm telling you, that's the difference with the Earth signs and the Pentacle energy. It means more than one thing to you. 3 of Pentacles means a lot to Taurus. It's called cooperation. There is non-cooperation for somebody who is meant to be of some importance in your life. The Empress. You could be dealing with a fellow Taurus, Libra, but this, again, the Empress is a high-ranking person in our estimation, okay? This is someone who we devote a great deal of our energy to because they're an emperor, they're an empress, right? They have a high place of esteem in our eyes, right? They're the person that is like our biggest motivator. They're the reason we get up and go to work every morning. This is the person that we want to take care of because the idea is they're supposed to take care of us. Okay, that's why I say when the Empress thrives, we all thrive. So long as she is happy, everyone's happy, right? Happy wife, happy life, happy husband, however that goes. So but the thing is, we're getting kickback energy from that person who is meant to mean so much to us, and it's non-cooperation. There is a struggle here in the energy. Now I can see it's like I got some question marks. Okay, but and not knowing what else to do, and because I'm not entirely convinced, and also P.S. I don't think I gotta hold on to this just in case. I'm pretty sure this person's my Sun in my Chariot. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure my energy is safe with this person. I'm pretty sure I'm safe to hold on to this. Pretty sure, okay? I'm not fully convinced, but we're gonna keep going along for this particular ride, Taurus says. 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Empress. That person who means so much to us and who is meant to be cooperative, because guess what? That's our person, right? No. We have non-cooperation, there's frustration here. Fundamental stuff too, 3 of Pentacles. This is fundamental stuff. Super fundamental stuff, okay? It's the bones of a relationship in that Pentacle energy, okay? So the Empress here, this is the person of importance. We're getting kickback. I don't know what the fussiness is. Eight of Cups, we're not into this. We're not into this. Someone is emotionally checked out or they're numb to this. Okay, and you know, honestly, honey, nothing will turn a Taurus off faster than non-cooperation. And it's like, really? 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 We can't even be friendly? We can't even do the basic stuff? What the hell? And it comes off too much like an aggressive friendship. Right? And that's not what our Empress should be. Show me the King of Swords. Eight of Cups was underlying. I don't know if that showed up on the card, but that was the Eight of Cups. Emotionally checked out, emotional absence. Where's the feeling in all this? Show me this King of Swords, please. Let's see what you decide. That is some strong decision making here. Show me this King of Swords, please. Show me this King of Swords, please. Show me the King of Swords, please. Show me the... No. Show me the King of Swords, please. Five of Cups. You acknowledge that you're in pain. Good. Vocalize it. Good. No, good for you. Good. Good. Good for you. Good. Don't keep that inside yourself. If this person is a true Empress, if they're a true partner, they should have no problem hearing you. You understand me? So vocalize it. Vocalize what hurts you. As the King of Swords. Intellectually, rationally, you understand that you're in pain. Communicate it. Speak up. Okay, because this person doesn't seem to be taking the hint. You are frustrated by the lack of development. You are frustrated by the lack of nurturing and caring and the receptivity of what should be a healthy relationship, especially if you've identified this person as your Empress, right? Where's the giving? Where's the loving? Where's the cooperation? On the most fundamental and basics of things, for some reason there's a lot of frustration around the most simplistic things of day-to-day life or living. And I don't know what those elements are, but they're tying back to the concept of the Empress, so i.e. nurturing, caring, loving, household energy, okay? It could be little things, it could be big things, I don't know. But it suggests a non-cooperative spirit. Here's what is going to happen. You're going to open up in the future as King of Swords and say, I need to address this. This hurts me. The mask is coming off. Good. Five of Cups. And you are openly addressing what it is that is hurting you. Good. 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 You have to open up in that respect. Don't assume that the person knows, because if they knew, you know, would they be as frustrating as they are? So they may not be aware of how much, energetically speaking, they're pushing back on you or being uncooperative. Okay? So you're going to have to speak up, honey. You're going to have to speak up and say, this is hurting me. This is harming me. I don't like it. It does not make me feel good. The Tower. Good. 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 Good job. Good job, honey. Good. No, I'm happy for you. That's great. You've been blocking your real truth for a while. And Taurus, honey, you have that disposition in the collective as Taurus that you... If you have a strong bond with somebody, Taurus often says, I shouldn't need to use my words. Sometimes you have to use your words. Yes. Okay. I know you want to be understood without speaking. That's very much part of the Taurian personality. Okay. It's also what it is to be so in tune with the earth, is that you often don't feel the need for words. Okay. You can just kind of feel things because you're so deeply connected to them. Okay. But sometimes, yeah, you have to use your words. You have to. And in this respect, I see you doing exactly that. You are taking full ownership of the pain in this relationship, how it hurts you, what you're experiencing, everything. Your thoughts, your feelings, and so forth. Okay, good. I am so proud of you. Look at this. Look at this. The Tower and the Five of Cups. So that tells me this person may not know. They may not know. Again, you're much more likely to tamp down your frustration and anger and just kind of hope things will get better, and that your person will intuitively understand you, again, without the use of language. Sometimes you've got to address it openly. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. This is great. This is great. This is great. And until you speak it as the King of Swords, you yourself may not have known how much frustration you have been experiencing and how much pain you have been experiencing until you start verbalizing it. Okay, so good for you. This is great. You're taking control of your frustration. You're taking control of that anger and that kind of uncooperation element and the kind of, frankly, if I'm being honest with you, the stark disappointment that you are experiencing with your person. And there is disappointment here, as well as the frustration. It's like, I feel like you should understand me. And you should understand that I am upset, but they don't. And I don't know why, and I'm sorry. But that's one of the things that's adding to the frustration. So there is a good chance that when you speak up about how unhappy you are, or what kind of pain you're in, or what you're experiencing with them exactly, it shocks even you about how far it goes. So again, good for you. Open up, use your language skills. And if your person is a true empress, and I mean if they're a true balls to bones empress or emperor, they should have no issue hearing you respectfully and peacefully and quietly, and with some measure of having heard you. They'll feed it back to you, and they will try to make corrections. And I see that in their energy. I feel like they've done this with you before. Nine of Wands is like, well, let's crack that nut again. Let's try to heal the heart space again. Okay, we're an old hand at this, something like that. Nine of Wands to Temperance. Again, literally could be Sag. We've got everybody here. We've got Leo, we've got Cancer. You know, we got a touch of Aquarius here. Some Gemini. All right, so I was like, well, let's try it again. Okay, let's see if their energy hears you and is receptive. Yeah, okay. Show me this person, please. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. Let's see if they cooperate. Let's see if they hear you. Your energy's being very straightforward. I like it. Okay. Good job speaking up for yourself. Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. Show me that Ace of Cups. What's going on? Two of Cups. Yeah, there's love energy here. It did flip back over, but, you know, we'll take it. What else, please? Let me know if you're dealing with Capricorn. Their card almost flipped out. Passion. Okay, so then what's the problem? There's love energy here. There's passion here. A sense of renewal. Emperor. Card of Aries. Okay. Strong-willed they might have. Might be a little bit of a control freak in terms of their emotions. And their intensity and their passion, but for the most part, there's love here, Taurus. There's love here. Strong-willed, very disciplined, possibly. Maybe too disciplined. Maybe they try to control the love. I don't know. They control themselves, they control their passion, or they control their love energy, perhaps a little too much. You know? And you, for your part, in the recent past, this is their recent past, your recent past suggests, I'm not entirely sure that this is my son and my movement, but we're going to hold on to it. You know, they just might be very uptight, controlling with their emotions as well as their passion. Show me this Nine of Wands, please. Opening back up to the cycle. They understand that they're tired and their energy's exhausted and that they've tried with you before. They want to keep the cycle going. They want to keep it open. Show me. They feel it's the right thing to do under judgment, even though, you know, yeah, we've done this before. Yes, it's exhausting, but we're going to keep this cycle open. We're going to keep it going. They're communicating it back to you with that Two of Wands. Okay, that's a decision they seem to have made. Let's keep this cycle going. Let's renew. Let's give it a second chance. Their energy says, let's keep it going. It's more than a second chance, by the way. And I say that because the clarification's over the Nine of Wands. So it suggests that this is the wounded warrior. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, this is chronic. We've had this issue before, but let's keep that cycle going under judgment. So it's a judgment call. It also feels like it's their responsibility. It's a decision to be made, second chances. Okay, and they have made this decision. They're reflecting it back on you. They understand that there is a strain in the energy. They understand there's a strain in the relationship energy, but they also feel it's their responsibility to keep it going. It also feels like their judgment call, and they're reflecting that decision back on you. I understand things are difficult. I understand things are hard. I know I could do a better job of expressing my emotions and my passion towards you. Yes, I have a tendency to keep that shit in control. Yes, I have a tendency to keep those things in check, but that doesn't mean I don't love you any less. I mean, why else am I here, Taurus? I'm still trying. See? Something like that. That's what their energy is kind of suggesting. Temperance in the future. Let's see if they hear you. So this has happened before. This has happened before. Okay? But congratulations to you for being such a good vocalizer here about what's hurting you. Show me Temperance, please. Show me Temperance. What's going on? Show me Temperance, please. No. What is this? Four of Pentacles. Oh, well, I don't like that at all. Let me know if you're dealing with Leo. Four of Pentacles over Temperance, Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh. Oh, well, they're just giving that right back to you. Their energy suggests that they're healing. Their energy also suggests, Taurus, I hear you, Queen of Swords. You're showing a King of Swords. They're showing a Queen of Swords. This is not a surprise for you. Like I said, you don't like fighting and you don't like drama. It's not your thing. You tend to go cold as opposed to hot when you're upset or frustrated. Okay? That's not always the case, but it's more often than not. Again, drama's not your thing. That doesn't seem to be theirs either. They have a bit of a control system in their energies and their emotions. Yes, their energy suggests it's tired. We've done this before, but hey, this is my call. This is my decision. They have a lot of this is my energy. Control energy. I see the love for you both in the past. They tend to kind of be commanding of their bigger emotionality and their passion. Okay, fine, but there's still love here. Or there was in the past. And the idea is I'm going to keep this cycle going with Taurus. In the future, they suggest they're healing to you, but it's kind of coming from a cold space, Taurus. I don't care for it. I don't care for it. All the more reason why it's imperative for your energy to really open up. I mean, blast open those Five of Cups. Because even though they say they're trying to heal things with you, it's looking like they're feeling very cold about this, but also not taking any sort of action that's helpful. So I feel like they're letting Temperance, or time is the actual translation, do the job of healing. It feels like they're killing time. Because it doesn't actually look like things have improved. If anything, their energy's overly controlling and cold. I don't like that. Four of Pentacles, I'm holding on to it, even though I don't particularly have much love for the situation anymore, and it's coming from a cold space. So it's really not Temperance in the form of healing, it's just time having passed. And that's why it's looking like you're having such a frank discussion about why this hurts you so much. Makes sense? It does. I can tell you two have done this before. It's like you always go back onto the drawing board, somebody becomes non-cooperative, and it frustrates you. But this time, instead of you ignoring it or hoping it'll go away, you openly address it. And good for you. I was hoping... I'm seeing the busyness of their energy. I am. I'm choosing to keep this cycle open with Taurus. It's coming from a place of exhaustion, but it's also, this is my decision. I don't care for that. That Queen of Swords is looking at that Ten of Cups in reverse. They having substantial loss of feeling or happiness for this relationship or connection, but still holding on to it. That's not great. Maybe they hope that they will feel better in time, but that Ten of Cups in reverse is never a good thing. But they're still choosing to hold on to it. You displayed Four of Pentacles in your opening for very different reasons. You were pretty sure that this was the direction of your life, of your love life. You knew that with some confidence. You didn't know all of it, but you felt pretty confident, and thus you held on to it because you were convinced that this is your sun in your chariot, right? Your sunshine is literally riding in this chariot. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to hold on to it. Okay, it may not always be great. Sometimes it's confusing, but we're going to stay in it. Time has passed. They're showing Four of Pentacles that, and this is where I'm kind of pissed off. They're showing Four of Pentacles because I don't particularly feel love for this relationship anymore, but I'm going to hold on to it. What the fuck is that? So yeah, I can tell that you have cycled over with this person a couple of times. I don't know why they have such a tight lid on their feelings. That's one of the things that's hurting you, as well as their passion. They have a bit of a control side in that respect. Things have clearly deteriorated. This did not happen over a couple of weeks. So for those who are like, well, you know, we've been seeing each other for a couple of weeks, and I'm pretty sure that's me. I don't think that's you. This has happened over a period of years. Okay? This was a long time thing. This didn't happen overnight. I've seen many cycles. This person's energy suggests it's exhausted, but it's going to continue to choose you. It's almost like, I don't really know what's going to make you happy, Taurus, but I'm going to keep trying. And then their energy is, time has passed. And it's like logically, as the Queen of Swords, they have concluded that this relationship does not make them happy, but they still choose to hold on to it. So I think that's the real truth of their energy. Over here, it's like, no, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I'm going to keep fighting that good fight, though. I'm going to keep the cycle open. And then I think more time passes, and that kind of delusion drops. Really, they understand that they're not happy, but they're going to continue to hold on to it, and I think that's the real truth of their energy. And if they were being honest with themselves, it was probably closer representation here. Back here, I see that they have love. I see that they have a basic love bond with you, but they feel this need to control it, and I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, but if this resonates with you, then you have a better idea than I do. But they have such a strong need to control their feelings and their passion in this relationship. Okay? Perhaps this person is the driver. I don't know. Perhaps they're the ones that used to driving the relationship and forward in a certain way. And that includes the emotional expression. You know, but you more or less felt good about this connection, so you went along with it. But I tell you what, that stopped working for you. This person whom you identify as supposed to be loving and nurturing for you has stopped being exactly that. The future orientation of their energy suggests that there's a stronger ownership of what they're really experiencing. Intellectually, I understand I'm not happy in this relationship, but I'm going to hold on to it. That's literally the translation of their energy, and it's unfortunate, and I am sorry. And it's all the more reason why you need to do this. Okay, that's the real truth. I know this relationship means more to you than I'm unhappy, but I'm just going to hold on to it. I know that. And that's what you need to express. This is terribly interesting. Let's tackle that. Which one, please? That's curious. Again, you could literally be dealing with Gemini, and if you have Gemini in your chart, use it. Show me. I want to see what you're experiencing there. Show me. But first, balance pentacle, balance pentacle. Focus on the self. Show me. Show me this pentacle energy, please. Show me this energy, please, for Taurus and their person. Show me this Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me this Ten of Pentacles. Ay, Judgment. Okay. So decisions were made in for the both of you. Okay. The Hermit. Let me know if you're done with Virgo. Okay. So the decision was made between the both of you. Boom and boom. You're both going to hold on to this. You opened up with the Four of Pentacles energy, but it was in direct relation to your feelings as you understood them at the time. Makes perfect sense to me. Between the two of you, the decision was made to hold on to this for the sake of the foundation, the Ten of Pentacles, what you have managed to build together in terms of a lifetime of work. Okay, your resources, your community, your family, your friends. This was a mutual decision. Okay, the both of your energy says, you know what, we're more or less compatible. This is the life we're going to build together. This is what we're holding on to right here. That's the core of both of your energies. Yours was coming from a love space. Theirs was coming from kind of a controlled love space. But you both mutually agreed on this as well. Okay? This is our Ten of Pentacles. Oops. Sorry. We're both making a decision to hold on to it. All right? And that, so it's strong for both of you. We have managed to accumulate a great deal. And this is the vein we're going to stick to. Okay? Show me the Six of Pentacles, please. The current day energy suggests a balance between you two. Show me the Six of Pentacles, please. Okay. Three of Swords, and it doesn't feel so good. It doesn't feel so good. This kind of day-to-day balance does not feel good. It's a strain in both of your heart spaces. I can see it for the both of you. Yours and theirs. Theirs is a little more Theirs is a little more not entirely honest with itself. I think their energy becomes a lot more honest about how it actually feels in this relationship and what they actually think of it in future. For now, the idea is, yeah, I'm tired, but I'm going to keep this cycle open with Taurus. Okay, the same sort of judgment that was used to retain this Ten of Pentacles is also being used under their definition of a relationship. So, show me the, okay, Five of Swords. You see, look, baby. The both of you feel, rather think, I don't know how much of it's actually expressed, but when you both experience the day-to-day Six of Pentacles, you both feel a sense of pain, hardship, and doubt. Okay? It does not feel good for either one of you. Three of Swords, Five of Swords, but we haven't admitted it to ourselves. It's still up here. Okay? This is mental headspace that is shared equally between two people. I told you, the pentacle energy is different for you. It has a lot more attached to it. A lot more. Okay? It's something you might be dealing with a fellow earth sign, by the way. Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, the more we kind of have this precarious balance system of exchange of energies, the more we fight in this way, the more we continue to keep this cycle propped open. They don't really understand why they're doing it, more so in future. But the less non-cooperation and day-to-day energy you experience, the more burdened your heart space becomes. Okay, and the more mental conflict you experience in this exchange of back and forth that on the surface looks fair, but actually isn't. It's not. I can see the reasons why both of you held on to this in the past. Okay, you have a lot built up together. You have a lot of things built up together. You have achieved a lot together. Okay, and in the opening, both of your energies more or less agreed that you loved each other. They might be a little bit of a control freak. Okay, fine. But you still felt good about the general direction of this thing. And so the more you two engage in this back and forth Six of Pentacles, all is well, the more you both seem to be aware that it's in fact a lie. Three of Swords to the Five of Swords, and it hurts. It's driving the point home. So your energy becomes more singular, I believe. It could be theirs. Let's see. Show me this Nine of Pentacles, please. It might go through a withdrawal period. I don't know. Let's see this Nine of Pentacles, please. I don't know. I don't like all the pain that you're in. I do like that you are being open about it and that you are being confrontational about it. That's beautiful. That's brilliant. Okay? Hopefully it puts them in this same space too, because even though that's a harsh fucking truth, Taurus, it's a harsh truth. They don't feel too much about this relationship, but they're choosing to hold on to it. They more or less hope that things will heal in time. That's a hard thing to hear. But also what you're delivering is a hard thing to say. Okay, so let's see this Nine of Pentacles, please. Let's see what happens. You're going to take more action to your individuation. Knight of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you want to put more energy into yourself. Okay, there's a part of you that just wants to move forward and focus more on yourself. Whether or not you will actually do that, I don't know. But it's more like your energy is taking more action towards itself. And its sense of independence and freedom, trying to absorb the pain. Trying to move forward in a way that's correct for you. I do believe, I'm not saying absolutes. I'm not. What I'm saying is that more of your energy is dedicated to a stronger sense of self. What you will actually do in this connection, I do not know. It could be that you literally move on with the Six of Swords. It's a very peaceful kind of thing for you to do. That when you cannot see yourself in this connection anymore, your energy might be moving outward on its own. Singular energy. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, taking action towards your independence and moving forward in a peaceful way. Okay, because again, it's like, what's the point of carrying all this? You know, what's the point? I'm in pain. We have a non-cooperative relationship. You know, you say you don't have those feelings anymore, but you keep holding on to me. Oh, thanks for the consolation prize. I really appreciate that. You know, there is a very good chance you'll be taking action towards your own freedom. Bare minimum, you are creating a stronger case of independence, physically as well as mentally. Okay? Bare minimum, if nothing else. And for some of you, yes. But you will feel better in that process, I promise you. This is, again, more individual energy. I have every reason to believe, Taurus, that you are going to practice or declare a state of independence. Knight of Pentacles for the Knight of Cups. That's independence energy. And here's that Knight of Swords, where you are taking action towards freedom. That's also an emotional expression. Also here with the Nine of Cups, okay? But it's done so in a peaceful way. Six of Swords. It's a gentle movement. And it's a gentle declaration of independence, but oh my God, don't you feel better? The shared energy often happens like this when two people stop sharing their energies, especially if it's disjointed, discombobulated, and it's not working or it's not healthy. Eventually, there's a good chance I'm going to see something like this. Somebody's energy breaks off and goes their own way. It happens all the time. When you two share, it's painful sharing. It's uncooperative sharing. And it's like, where's the love? I see their love energy, Taurus. I see it. I don't know what the hell the problem is. I see their energy, but it's like this. It's like they have their love energy and their passion energy is ruled with the iron fist. But it's coming from a place of, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why they have such a strong will when it comes to their natural feelings. And I know you know it's there. Otherwise, I don't think you would have gone on for this ride as long as you have. But at some point, what they naturally feel got converted into something that's just, well, I guess I'll just keep putting up with it. Really? Is that how you view our relationship? It's just something you keep putting up with? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Good to know. But I know you feel the strain of it. What they translate to, oh, I'm going to continue to choose Taurus, comes out in the day-to-day reality as non-cooperative and unhelpful and the opposite of the Empress. You know, it's like an aggressive partnership or it's an aggressive friendship, something like that. And it hurts you. Of course it would. That would hurt anybody. You know where it came from, more or less. Their energy might have always been like this, but at some point it converted into something cyclic. And this, I don't care for at all. This makes perfect sense to me. What you do share on the surface is fair, but it hurts. And like, where's the love, man? Where's the love? Well, and show yourself love. Now, that's pretty harsh, man. I hope this is them at least being honest. I don't have those same feelings in this relationship anymore, but I would like to choose to hold on to it. It's very factual. It's kind of blunt. You're having or showing the truth of your feelings in a strong way. And I think as you reveal them, they're much stronger than you realize. The Tower and the Five of Cups and how transforming this actually is. And that's when I do believe your energy is going to start to see its way out the door. It's beautiful and it's declarative. And I am sorry you had to go on this ride of a roller coaster here. This I'm terribly curious about. Some of this Lover's energy. What is this? I'm getting a couple. Okay. Some of this Lover's energy, please. The overall for your energy. What's going on here? Some of the Lovers, please. Some of the Lovers, please. What's going on? If it helps you, Taurus, I'm very pleased that you're speaking so strongly on your own behalf. It was overdue. Two of Wands. No. What else, please? The World. No. How so? Opening up or closing off. Opening up or closing off. This connection hurts too much. This connection hurts too much. You're expressing many things. Again, Virgo energy. For now, your energy suggests now, this is your current overall. For now, you are expressing to your person that you want to work things out with them. You still see the Ten of Cups as a Ten of Cups. It has not got to the point yet where this person has revealed that it's a Ten of Cups in reverse, but they're still holding on to it. At this point, you are still trying to show or keep the space of healing open despite the pain, despite the 3 swords you share with this person, and why it sometimes feels like you're setting yourself up for failure. You have more or less made the decision to continue to try to heal in this context of this relationship, even though it does hurt. Okay, Taurus's energy says, I believe I can still keep this going. So your present day energy, while you are being met with non-cooperation and in what feels like a not terribly loving or productive or fruitful environment, you are still trying to keep it going at this time. There's this idea of I can still heal this. So we have not gotten to that space of, this is still, again, the future orientation of your individual energy. I do believe it's headed in that direction, but tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. At this time, I'm seeing a Taurus who is like, I can keep this open. I believe it can still heal. It hurts me, but I believe I can still heal it. I still believe I have a crack at this. Your energy says, even though it gets aggressive sometimes and it's difficult and sometimes it's uncooperative, I believe I can keep it going. So you're not in that space yet. There's a good chance, though, that if this person continues to show, yeah, no, we're going to keep this going, Taurus. I'm tired, but hey, what the hell? We're here, right? I'm going to keep this going. Just please know, in future, both of your energies are going to hit what looks like a critical truth or a very open and strong truth, and it feels a little repugnant, that truth does. But that's where it needs to be. For now, we're going to continue to try to heal with our person. Okay, we believe that we can. All right, you might have some very strong Virgo in your chart. Also some Gemini as well. Okay, you are trying to keep an open mind to this relationship. You believe that you can still heal it, at least at this time. Just please know, for some of you, yes, it's like this constitutes over, in Taurus's opinion, from a cold space. I don't have that same feeling for this relationship, Taurus. Sorry, I don't. But I still want to hold on to it. And that's it. That's when you're done. Okay? That's when you're done. But until then, here, I can heal this. Okay? Remember, it's not just you, it's them too. And it needs to be more than just a place of, well, I'm choosing to keep this open. Okay? So you be aware of that, yes? But other than that, good job of declaring your truth and expressing how painful this is and how difficult it is and the lack of feeling that you are receiving from them and what you are feeling within yourself. All good. Very good. Your energy is being open. It's being directive. It's being to the point. Okay? So I'm very proud of you in this respect. You're not being a strong silent type here. That's not helping you, right? You're going to have to open up. I know you want your person to more intuitively understand you without having to use those words, but that's the thing, they're not. So you're going to have to open up, okay? Express yourself. There is going to come a point where your energy is going to reach momentum. And a new start is coming. Yeah, I've seen that right there. New start is coming. The energy is gaining momentum, so let's take a look at that. Let's do some time. Let's see critical energy, please. I want to see critical energy. Critical energy, please. This is interesting. This person making a strong decision, they've done it before, to keep choosing you, to keep choosing the connection. Show me when. This, strong indications of March now. Although by the time this comes out, will be in early April. This sense of tension, lack of support, uncooperation. So that's indications of now. But this person, please. This decision making to keep the cycle open. It's already happened. Page of Swords for some of you. They're keeping an eye on the situation now. May not be fully expressed till Gemini season, but that's not quite right. And this Queen of Pentacles. They've already had that kind of communication with you. Page of Swords, but it was low level, it looks like. Queen of Pentacles, comfortable. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. They've already expressed with some minimal communication that they're comfortable. You know, everything's fine in their estimation. Then why are they so tired? Why do they feel like they've done this with you over and over again? So for many of you, this is already after the fact, or this conversation's coming up in your birth season. But the tension, it feels like you're experiencing it with them now. Eight of Pentacles, cooperation. There's this idea of cooperation for the coin. I see that. Cooperation for the sense of work and finances. I got that. There might have been some discussion around this around Capricorn season. Okay, that would put us into late December to late January. But there's this idea, we've already discussed it. We've already discussed it. We're established. We're set. We're golden. We're good. You know? They've already made this decision. They've already communicated it to you, perhaps in a low-level way, but we're good. We're established. We're working. We're fine. We got money. We're comfortable. Let's keep it going. Let me know if you're connecting to Libra. It might have been last Libra season. $11 might have been important. The 11th might have been important. But it's balanced. This person says, no, we're fair, we're square. Then why are they so exhausted? Keeping this cycle going. Why? 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 Are they really, like, happy just not going beyond the pentacle? We're established, Taurus. We both agreed to this. Let's leave our feelings out of it. This is what we agreed to. We're holding on to what we have accumulated. It's like, this is what's fair in their eyes. This is what constitutes a relationship in their eyes. Is the comfort, is the practicality, the stability. That's what their energy. I'm trying to read their energy on the timeline. And it's like, it's decided. It's been decided. Let's keep it going. Show me this new start, please. I'm sorry. I know this is where you are, and it's like I can fix this and I can heal it. Bless you. I know that's very much in your disposition. I understand that, Taurus. I understand that. Just please know that this is not good. This is not good. I'm not happy, but I'm going to hold on to it. It's a little bit more honest than what they have been. I know they come across as this. No, this is compromise energy. We know how to work with each other. You know, I know we're choosing this for, we're established, we're respectable, we're practical, we're grounded. We have a certain level of accumulation and resources. You know, let's leave the feelings out of it, right? Their energy is going to become a little more honest in the future about why they're holding on despite the feeling. Something you picked up over here, and that's what's causing the tension and the problem. Show me this new start, please. God, I just wish they were more honest about why they're actually in this. That's my biggest issue, Taurus, and it's going to be yours too in the future. Why they're actually holding on to this. And it's going to hurt you, honey, but you have got to speak your pain. Knight of Wands, a new start, the reinvigoration of your energy, I'm telling you. Knight of Wands, a new start is coming, yes. It might be that you have your sense of freedom around September, or you start enacting start moving towards your freedom, literally moving your energy outward, and it goes into a place of radical sense of self and individuation, and being very comfortable. Knight of Wands. It could be Aries season, but that doesn't feel right. Can I see when this new starts is, please? The reinvigoration of your energy. You're pulling up all these knights. That's you. That's what tried to pop out. That's you. Let me know if you're connecting to Capricorn. It could be by next Capricorn season. Don't get me wrong. For some of you, that critical energy of independence is starting to develop in your birth season. I'm telling you. and it's going to pick up. You're going to start separating your energy from this context of we to I. Whether or not you physically move on, Six of Swords, I don't know, but it looks like it's part of the whole package. The more that your energy starts to see itself as an individual within the context of a relationship, the more you're going to develop that sense of freedom. Okay, it's critical energies happening in your birth season, and it may not become finalized until about September. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 5, 5, 5, 5. Change, change, change. And it's likely overdue. But yes, you're going to have some critical energy expression and sense of freedom and self beginning in your birth season. And I believe it's going to take full effect into the fall. Okay? When you break away and you become your own person, your own entity again. Because I have to agree with you, Taurus. Bless you, this is what people in commitments are supposed to do right here. Yes, this hurts, but I'm going to come from a good place and heal my connection. That's what I signed up for. That's what my commitment is. I am Taurus. Yes, I understand you. But this, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is unacceptable. This is utterly 100% unacceptable. I don't really feel much for this relationship, but I'm going to hold on to it. And I think this is the truth of their energy. The shit they've been dancing around, why they continue to keep the cycle open, and everything's comfortable. Don't fix what ain't broke, Taurus. We're established. I'm comfortable. I'm secure. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We can do this. We can do this. We can keep it. Here's the real truth of their feelings, and I don't like this at all. Neither do you. Because you are in it for more than just the finances and the stability and the grounding. Okay? And I just don't know if they're in a place where they can be honest with themselves right now. I don't think they are. All right, anyway, I'm sorry. A new start for you. If this is speaking to you, and if it's not, don't accept it. It's that simple. The Taurus I'm looking at, you're doing your level best to keep something going that means something to you more than the Pentacle. Okay? It causes you pain, and it frustrates you. You don't receive the support or love that you want. They have a very distinct inclination to control those very feelings. But it's like the truth will out in the future about what they really feel or experience in this connection. And guess what? I got news for this. It's not good enough for you. It's not. Nor should it be. You're displaying Knight energy, and not one Knight of Pentacle, I might add. You have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands. So while there is not much, I'm telling you, the energy is gaining momentum. Your energy is gaining momentum. Okay, right now it's here. I can fix this, which is very you. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fucking fix this. I can, Taurus says. I know, you're a natural fixer. That's what you do. But honey, it takes two. It's not just Taurus over there being like, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. I'm Mr. Handyman. Look at me go. I can fix it. Takes two, baby. And someone just choosing to keep a cycle open isn't fixing it. That's just holding on. Okay? That's not fixing. That's choosing someone out of proximity. Because you're there. Because it's established. That's what they're choosing. They're not choosing to fix shit. They're choosing to hold on. It's not the same thing. You want to fix it. They want to hold on. They even admit, I'm not happy. I don't see this relationship as a relationship, not the love way, but no, I'm going to hold on to it. And that's when their energy for the first time becomes a little bit more honest. So no, excuse me if I'm not impressed. Excuse me, sorry, but I'm not. So, your energy and future, I told you, it went from a 10 to a 6 to a 9. I was like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. We went from a we to an I. I'm so into this right now. I'm all over the place. A new start is coming. Yes. Energy is gaining momentum. It's going to hit critical mass, I believe, around your birth season. There's this idea of, I'm going to start focusing more on me and take myself out of this we equation because it's not very satisfactory. No, it's not. I agree with you. And you will be taking strides. Okay. This is William Wallace. Game Day, Braveheart, freedom, Blue face paint. Freedom, okay? I'm not trying to make light of it, but I wish you could see it through my eyes. It's different. Yes, you have a new start here. You're showing 3 knights, not the Knight of Pentacles, all the action knights. There is a new start coming. Your energy is gaining momentum. I've seen it multiple times. You're not happy with where you are, and you're not seeing improvement. And the reason that they're choosing this relationship, I got news for this, Taurus, isn't good enough for you. It's not cutting the fucking mustard, Taurus. Okay? I see your inclination now is to heal. They cannot say the same. It's choice for the sake of choice. It's not active healing. And let me tell you something. This is a declaration of freedom, honey. This is Taurus out there in the battlefield. Freedom! Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, but it's peaceful. That's for you. Six of Swords. I'm doing this and I'm focusing on me and I'm moving my energy outward into a state of freedom. Okay, that's enough. We did time checks. It's looking like they've already decided. And it comes from a small space of the Page of Swords. Look, we're Queen of Pentacles. We're Eight of Pentacles. It's a no-brainer. Keep it going, Taurus. Their energy comes a little more honest in the future. Okay, where are we in time? Oh, good God. I'm sorry, honey. I just got so involved into yours. Like always, it's very complex, and it has many time markers built into it, which is very you. Anything else, please? I'm not really feeling too much else here. Maybe. Yes, you have a new, honey, you got a new lease on life and future. Okay, it is that community. There's that Ten of Pentacles energy again. This is what we have managed to work for. This is how people see us. This is the family and the friends, and you know, it's like we have managed to accumulate so much, and that weighs so heavily on your mind. 39 reduces to 12. 12 goes to 3. Again, some critical energy around March, particularly in regards to this person's energy and the observation of it. What else, please? Imprisonment. Yeah. It feels like that sometimes. Well, yeah. What a great Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. How you want your Ten of Pentacles to be expressed and how they want it expressed are two different things. Okay? They're more about the security and comfort and resourcefulness. Yours is like, but it should be everything. The Ten of Pentacles should be everything. It's not just our money and the stability. It should be the love. It should be the passion. It should be a dedication to goals and principles that are beyond ourselves. I feel like I'm entrapped into a Ten of Pentacles that frankly doesn't make me feel very good. But they're like, but we're established. You know? It's like I'm working for work. I'm working for money. I'm not, your energy's not thriving, honey. Even if it's a community that you help build with this person, you're not thriving in it. It feels like you're in a jail, okay? Energetically speaking. 29 reduces to 11. This is you. That's you, honey. That's what I'm saying. This is what you feel like. You feel like you're trapped in the very thing you helped to build with somebody else, and that's because you and this person had a different expression of what this was supposed to be, or how it has ended up. Okay? That's you. The mature man, number 5, that is your power number is 5. Okay, the imprisonment, you feel imprisoned with this Ten of Pentacles you've made with this person because you expected other things to come along with your Ten of Pentacles. You know? Ugh, that's enough. I don't want to keep pushing. Okay. I don't know if there's anything in here. Show me. I'm not saying your person's an asshole. What I am saying is that they have not come to terms with why they're really in this. Their energy becomes a lot more honest in the future. But for now, it's like, we're established, dummy. What are you talking about? We're going to keep this? Like, that's a no-brainer. You know? You know, that's, and you're like, I beg your pardon. I'd like to have a little more in this, if you don't mind. Something that is loving, nurturing, caring, supporting. And there's a distinct accusation there about the support system, cooperation, being able to compromise on the smallest of things. Not everything has to be an argument. Not everything has to be Heart with a key. Engagement ring. Yes, I understand. So, opening your heart, committing to yourself and what it is that you are really feeling. Yes, there's obviously a relationship here. That's a duh. Self-indulgence. Time to heal, do your shadow work, self-appreciation. Self-indulgence, I know that seems bad, but in this deck it's actually put a positive spin on it. The idea is, are you taking care of yourself? Are you understanding where your heart space is lacking? Are you understanding where you're hurting? Are you understanding how your needs aren't being met or being taken care of? Okay, again, the Empress is meant to do that. There you go. Okay. Mirror. Seeing yourself in this person, they seeing themselves in you. What are you two reflecting back on each other? Where are you the same and where do you differ? Like I said, how you two express your Ten of Pentacles are entirely different. You want the loving, nurturing aspect. And, Not quite sure where that's coming from. Just be careful. Don't allow yourself to retreat and slack off. Okay? Understand there's a difference between taking a time out and taking care of yourself. What does your heart space need and what is it missing? Okay? From them, from you. So don't just check out. Make sure you're taking care of what actually needs to be addressed in here. Okay, that's enough. Lightning bolt. There's that tower energy. We need radical transformation here. Zombie. That's what I'm saying. Zombie. It feels like we're doing the same thing day in, day out. We need transformation, but strong transformation as indicated by the dragonfly. Okay. The busy bee. Yeah, I see that. Bzz, bzz, bzz. That 10 and 6 of Pentacles don't take care of itself. Now do it. Alright, the owl, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Dragon, Aries, Leo, Sag, and to a lesser extent, U, K, Z, D, R, M. Anything else, please? Oh? G. Shark, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but also be mindful of your instincts. Okay, move swiftly. That Knight of Sword action. Okay, I think oh, okay. J. Excuse me. There's that Ten of Pentacles again. The vulnerability of a child. Being willing to open up and express your most basic needs on the emotional level. That's what children do. Okay. Now there might be children involved, but I'm reading it more as you opening up in your most vulnerable spaces and saying this is what hurts me. Okay. Being vulnerable like a child, and it's a hard thing. Bats, you know, the dark night of the soul. Honing in on what you want using intuition and sonar. It's not the easiest thing, and you have to be able to be comfortable flying in the night to understand the darkest things and the hardest things. Things that you cannot see or experience during the day have to be learned at night. And then for some of you, like me, you live in a population with bats. You, the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, always on the go. There's that busyness energy. I don't have time to stop and think I got to deal with all these pentacles. Yeah, I understand. You are the key to your own success, and you also have the key to your own sense of freedom. Okay, that's enough, Taurus. I hope this was helpful to you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Just please know, while your layout actually makes perfect sense to me, so too does your future orientation. I see where you are, and I see where you have the potential to go. And oh my God, doesn't your energy look lovely? And it's freedom. Okay? Take care. Be well.